Trended to part by Pierre Pause. Now, this is what we do when we do talk about your flash. This is what we mean. It's not all about scope or entertainment news about your first celebrity, but it's also vibes on vibes. Some fresh new anthems, We're just here to put you in the vibes. It's an evening, but hello, it's gonna be like it's a night. But right here on U24, we always give it nothing but the best and the best show. But today, I'm having a handsome gentleman and I'm gonna work with. Let him take the honor to introduce himself to you.
Yeah, speaking like there's no coldness.
Oh my God, thank you. That is Holy Care. That is Holy Care.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and this is your boy Mofat NC, the handsome Rugwara.
A day, can you repeat that?
Mazima.
Mofat NC, the handsome Rugwara.
MC Mofat. How is the going?
We're driving it slow, easy, making it cool and easy as well.
Definitely. And not forgetting the baddest DJ, DJ Shamo. What's good?
I'm easy, what's up?
Okay. Actually, I missed you on Monday, but it is what it is because it's a Wednesday and you're right back. Holy Kim is my name. And a short musical break. When you do come back, we're going to deep dive into the trading story. Keep it locked right here on U Flash and U24. Keep on the culture. Let's get back.
Instrumento.
Yes, sir. And bro, you know what it is. What you got, my nigga? Back up and quasi back kuli. I'm on the nerve that kuli. When I know the heads that I did it up in the Bemboka. Ain't so she's on my TV, that's it, come to need that. Boy, they dark man, ya push cause it's that. I get the desire for never come to me, that you demo chapin to the zep, that ya chebeza. Ogo West when they come data. Abakas never nyanyi, bakajinda. Akas carry up kubare, baha Insta na Facebook, back to the night data. Kunkunywa na ido nishuka naika. I just hit her one time and disappear like that. Man, this is up crazy that you don't want up one. I'm a cat come back up ninja. Don't start it. Landlord got come now, no mess I got commando. Just done it. Conga, what's up? What you got, my nigga? Back up and quasi back kuli. I'm on the nerve that kuli. When I know the heads that I did it up in the Bemboka. Ain't so she's on my TV, that's it, come to need that. Boy, they dark man, ya push cause it's that. I get the desire for never come to me, that you demo chapin to the zep, that ya chebeza. My dog, he a sucker for the sauce. But you can hear Billy, he a boss. I've not have my choosing, you're my gone
This is U Flash right here on U24. So we are right here to tell you what has been happening on your favorite celebrities, both local and international news. Just sit back, get a cup of coffee, a glass of juice, a popcorn, a glass of wine. Let me talk. Right? Because it is an evening, you should put yourself in a vibe.
The low budget one should get us some nasi or katunda.
Come on. I'm saying more fun.
Hey, just to have fun. Ati nembere katiza vita. Saa weno jeziri kati.
Ochitegera batandise bali kuku.
Ozabalwao.
But anyway, MC Moffat, in the training years, so we do have one of a big size baby called. He is on East African tour, trying to promote his Break the Chains album.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, just a few weeks he launched. Yeah. So during this promotion, campaign of the Break the Chains, he was on a certain TV channel, right? I think it was Tanzania. So he was being questioned about, the Ugandan artists, like how are they working, stuff like that. And he got to talk about Joshua Baraka. And talking about Joshua Baraka, these two are having a collabo. They're having a song together called The Check.
Yeah, definitely,
Check.
yeah.
Check. Sound nice tune. It's topping the Uganda music charts. It's up there. So he said that actually what he loved about working with Joshua Baraka, it is because, Joshua Baraka is a Gen Z. And we talk about Big Sis Bebe Cool, he's a millennial. So he was like, doing this collaboration, check. I feel like Joshua Baraka helped me to tap into the Jinja world. Me too. It was like a win-win, like it was like an exchange. And for him, I also tried to help him to tap into the millennials. You understand? And actually talking about it, you could just feel like, it makes sense, So what's your take on that?
Actually, about that, I wouldn't say much, but Joshua Baraka, Alessa Masanya as a man. Electricity is there. Because I came to, over the weekend, I also checked on that song. I came to realize it also topping the charts in Nigeria as well. Because we came to realize like that, I think in the music industry, it's only Joshua Baraka mainly that has crossed over like almost all borders in Africa. And discovering charts all over there. Also a few, because with the latest song that released, which is Wrong Places, it made him open up more doors like for Ugandans as well.
Definitely.
So that's why now we are seeing Bebe Cool coming through. We are seing also the likes of Elijah Stack and also trying to light up after, because they're doing the same kind of music, the Gen Z kind of music of Uganda. That's how it is.
But anyways, we don't want to talk too much about that. Let's give you Big Sis Bebe Cool trying to narrate and trying to praise Joshua Baraka. Take a look.
Joshua Baraka.
This is the same thing that I want to do here in Dar es Salaam. I mean, huko Uganda, Joshua Baraka na Bebe Cool, that is intercrossing.
Okay.
Natoka millennium times, millennials, halafu ni Gen Z. I want to sell Joshua Baraka because, you see, Ugandan audience had refused to understand Joshua Baraka because of people like Bebe Cool, Chameleon. Okay? So, if I go and embrace Joshua Baraka, then the people will accept.
Of course.
So I go to embrace him and bring him into the millennials. And then also he will take me into the Gen Z.
Of course, definitely.
Sasanti the same as in intercrossing border. I come now, if I work with one artist or two artists here, even that artist bring me into the people of Tanzania, and I also take them back to Uganda. So in that way, that artist has the 50 million people in Uganda, and also Bebe have got the 67 million in Kenya. That's the only way we can fight this whole global, attention.
Sasa mimi na jambo moja kwenye album Tony. Na nilisema ukija, yani swali nitaomba unijibu proper kabisa. Imekuwa ngumu sana kwa wasanii kuweza kutengeneza albums ama EP. Alafu ngoma zote zikafanya vizuri. Imekuwa ni tatizo sana. Wamekuwa wanaweza watu wachache. Mfano, tunamzungumza sasa hivi mtu kama Mbosso Tanzania. Anafanya vizuri. Yeye kwake imekuwa ni kawaida sana. Akiachia EP karibu ngoma 5 4 zote zitafanya vizuri. Ndio kama ambavyo ameachia sasa hizi EP yake inaitwa Room Number 3. Zaidi ya ngoma karibu 4, sijui Power, sijui Viola. Zote zinafanya vizuri. Huwa kuna shida gani kwa wasanii kutengeneza hizi album na kuanzia ngoma 3 4 5 zikafanya vizuri, na ngoma 1 ama 2 ndio zinafanya vizuri wakati album ina ngoma nyingi takriban 15 au 18? Shida inakuwa wapi?
Okay. If you can translate that, I don't want to go wrong.
Okay, a lot of
the difference between
a lot of artists they're releasing albums or EP.
Yes.
We have more than 12, 16 to 20 songs.
We had to talk about Joshua Baraka and talking about the song The Check. It's doing so amazing. So to the next scoop, let's get to talk about Mikie and Dax 5. On Monday, I brought you the scoop, and I told you these two were being arrested in the wee hours of Monday morning. And actually we never knew what was the cause, what was the cause behind this arrest. And if you could get to remember about the video which was circulating on all social media platforms, Daxify was just screaming out, why are you arresting us? Why are you arresting us? But then yesterday, the spokesperson of Chira, a police station, Mr. Mubi James, came out and revealed to us what was the cause, why these two were arrested. That is Mikie and Dax 5. So he narrated to us that these two, they are from having a show right in Jinja, on a certain TV channels. Is it Echiduda? Echiduda. So on their way back, back to Kampala, they made a stop over, at a petrol station that was short. So during, maybe trying to chit chat, stuff like that. So in that time, kind of a chilling, chit-chatting, they got into a certain disagreement with a certain person known as Hussein. He's arrested right in around that place. So in disagreements, they got into a fight, not like a physical fight, but kind of a you know sajja. Even if it's something small, there's a way that So these two getting into a misunderstanding, they just decided to go to a police station in Chira to settle, the misagreements. But while they're trying to settle the misagreement, Dax Vibe he just came out of the blue and just boxed Hussein.
Actually, about that, Dax Vibes came out and cleared the air about that. He was like, he was seated in the DPO's office. So like the Hussein guy comes through, instead of him talking politely to the DPC, he's also shouting at the DPC. So that now pissed Dax Vibes off. Since he's a cool and calm guy. Yeah, so with a lot of anger, he pushed the Hussein guy. So that's where now the whole drama came in.
Oh, so he never punched him?
No, he didn't punch him. He just pushed him out of anger. So he can at least keep his words low. Which is not the case. Yeah.
But what I'm asking, why and the spokesperson is saying, actually, not the spokesperson, the police. Now why did they detain these two? Because if actually all that happened within the police station, I feel like they don't have, they don't have a reason like behind them to take them in the prison.
Actually, with our entertainment industry, as Ugandans, the community takes the entertainers as violent people. So they took it in that perspective. That's why they had to lock them up for just a few days or something like a day or an hour, something like that.
Yeah, but it is what it is. But for God's blessings, God's plans, like how Drake said in a few years ago, Dax Waves and Mikie, they're now out of the prison. Yeah, shout outs to God. Yeah, thank you God, because the big man is having an upcoming concert. We don't want such mini wrangles. Is it on 29th August?
Yeah, it's 29th, and ladies, don't disappoint us, please come.
Why ladies? What about you?
No. First, we are going to be there. But
no. You can chill. You can chill with the Shamo. You can chill with Tyson. Shortcut.
Are you okay?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that day, please get your tickets ready. Dax Vibes is I get about reading our bitch and don't go. I do believe
in love.
You're not give us a cappella. Give us a cappella, please.
I was the one that
please don't forget about this concert. It has a theme wear, all white wear. So if you're planning to come through, please come through in white. The purple, black, blue, not white.
Now that you're sending a message to some people, purple away.
I just said I will work it.
I think now we get ya lemon green, but the purple.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, allow us first go for a short musical break. When you do come back, another story. Stay close.
Forever never, yeah. Like Adam and Eva, the city could call up your chia never, yeah. You can't show your yavalete, so bolo kutente ngoyo yezaliva. Okay, then kanyenya ninchacharika, so one kubya women and furaika. Kwenka no bulunji tanarabika, bulunji boli kokira malaika. Why? Why wanna love a melody? Why? Come on, cruise. Kukubi rama sing. When you get busy, mutima ninyo na ya
Is it, what's the name of that song?
Party mode.
Party Mode by Azawi. Yeah,
Azawi.
such a nice song, such a nice song. But anyways, to get into another story, producer Washington. Awumanyi.
The man was spitting thrones.
The guy behind one of the baddest tune, Talk and Talk. Do. Huh? Yeah. So our producer, I think I'm producer Tyson. Oh my God.
Achikulu Tyson yaku. Mumutwe ngamba.
I beg. So
just into.
Chichagulide chikomando.
Actually,
wazoyo ya.
Please, can we go back to your flash? We're waiting for the news.
It's okay, let's go.
So producer Washington, on a certain interview, he was being, asked, chit-chatting, he was being asked like, how does he feel like about the current producers? How is their work? Are they doing good? Does he see his young self like in these current producers? Guy was like, there is nothing like I'm seeing like my young self. These guys are just copying me. There's no new work at all. And actually, these guys are just getting the works I used to do in the gone years. They're trying to get all those beats and try to replicate?
Yeah,
to duplicate into the other new songs. And he feels like the only country which he sees that is trying to do a new sound, an amazing sound, it is only the South Africans, the Amapiano. But when it comes to Nigeria, he feels like he used to do such beats in those gone days, like the songs of you get to Muno to listen, such songs like Talk and Talk, Do. He mentioned some songs there.
Yeah, talking about Talk and Talk, when he talked about Talk and Talk, he was like, Talk and Talk has a soundtrack that is like that of Amapiano. So that means he can't give the flowers 100% to the South Africans. So that means he's only giving them 70% of it because Talk and Talk gave them the pace of starting Amapiano.
So he wants to say that those African producers sat down and tried to get the beats from Talk and Talk?
He had the concept. There's no,
but if you get to listen to Amapiano, I feel like this is an indigenous beat for South Africans. What is that they are gone, the music of long time ago, of the Shaka Zurus, Brenda Fassie, they have that kind of a beat, Now, I feel like he just want to overbrag. He had a point, but he wanted overbrag. And talking about our producers, like I think he has a say on that because when it comes to the beats, I don't know which is the best. Kwanga Fungo, when we talk about whining, diving, and stuff like that.
True.
I know where you get the BPM in tono 96, 95 years in the years andika.
BPM yes.
The music whether ya dukanga nyo kalengala. Is it chikumi 15 something like so.
Beat yalinga nyingi.
Kaya Paulo Kafere bali mu level yawe bomba.
Bali mu level yawe.
Yeah. But now
like this
just like I have like the song that you have just played right now, the party mode sad songs. Such a BPM.
So he's the man behind that slow.
That medium. It's not so slow. It's tell you so fast. It's just there.
Yeah. Should I still produce Washington? You did an amazing job.
Talk and Talk ngaziduka nyo lingala style. Na gamba
that's why
kakanye.
That's why
never afro like ba naja bichi nabo ne bakola chi ne bakakanya ndongo yabo.
So he inspired the Nigerian producers. Hey. Okay, let's get to producer Washington trying to emphasize his point.
The Nigerians, the only guys who challenged me were the South Africans. The Amapiano, wow, big up. You try to copy Talk and Talk, which is okay, because if you listen to Talk and Talk, it has different sounds that Amapiano has today.
Okay.
You get it? So, but Amapiano is a sound that I really love, and it's because when you see sound that is easily adapted, that has not even taken 5 or 10 years in the game, don't play with that sound. That sound is powerful. But the rest, no, I've not yet seen someone who has really, stood the time. The rest you're just doing what I did. You're not even doing it properly. That's why you're having problems. And they're out there. Uganda is a very funny country.
How so?
I asked someone one time. I asked them like, who is the number one producer in the country? They're like, you see, I think it's so and so and so and so. Then I asked them, but do you know a guy called Washington? Yeah, I know that guy. That guy. I'm like, oh, what do you rank him? I'm like, that guy. Me, you cannot rank me. Oh. Because me, I'm a masterpiece. I forged my way.
Yeah.
In a society that I did not speak the language. I did not speak Luganda. But I was forced to produce artists who sing Luganda. You know how it feels producing something you don't understand? You just have to follow the melody and the energy of the artist and try to bring out something. And I will learn throughout that. I'm still learning it. I've not yet really learned it perfectly.
I mean, this is your flash right here on U24. If you're just new here, just get to know. Holly Kim is the beautiful girl you are watching on your screen besides the baddest MC Morford and DJ Shamo. So to the next story, we are having Don Chris. Things ain't well for Don Chris. But in that story, I'm not going to deep dive because I'm a good friend of Don Chris. Saga kunkuma mainja because what is according to what's happening, Saga Don Chris kunkuma mainja, So I'm gonna give that story to Morford to digest it.
Actually, Don Chris. Uganda. The first question he asked was like, and again, around Museveni ne Bobby Wine.
Ngamati muvude mugwanga
mulagawa. Actually, yesterday I was on his live and he was talking a lot, just like as any kind of social like that is trying to cover up some stuff. So he was like, through all this, the reason as to why he closed his Skypins travel agency, it was because he allegedly says that there are people in the government that were trying to bring him down.
Okay.
So that is why he decided to bring it down. Then from there, he also, since there's some kind of money people had given him,
people had given him away, he had embezzled it from the people.
Okay, and
yes, Daddy.
They wanted to go and beat the broom.
Yeah. That is a new one.
So now, with that money, so he decided to run away with it and also close the company itself.
He had changed it to the new headquarters, and the building was looking so adorable.
Just know a lot of money invested into that.
That is a loss.
So he's like, people who want to take everything away from him, he had to run away from them. Using your own money, the one that you invested, you want to go and walk out of the
to cover the broom. Yet you're about to get into elections.
Who's going to vote Museveni?
Thank you. Ndikusaidia Don. Ndikusaidia Don.
No pay mitwale biri sina uzi.
Umutide rachi umutia. Well, anyways, Don Chris finally came out, and he also said that to the people who are demanding him money, shame upon on you. Because he's not going to refund that money. Shame on you. But honestly, man, be sorry to those who lost their money. Because I'm just imagining, by the fact that a person comes to your company and wants to travel to go out, it means that everything's not well.
But now, let me ask a simple question.
Yeah.
What is the main cause of people running out of the country?
Jobs. There are no jobs in the country. There are no jobs in the country. And when you go to those countries, there is some kamane, instant kamane, even if you are kutuka, te boss, atata you wait, they give you money.
But I thought also the money is also taxed before it even reaches here.
In one way, they gain from it. That is why there are lots of people running out of Uganda. Yes, but I feel like there's some people done Chris worked on and things went well and they are working.
Yeah, they're working.
As you know, business says you can never be perfect in everything. Yeah, so just have a kamasi on Don Chris. Don't overbeat him.
Yeah, actually about Don Chris, for me I have no problem with him.
Okay.
Because he has done a lot that is good for people. But just only one wrong has painted him. He
even has tried to push on some music artists right in Uganda, you know, supporting other people in one way or the other. Remember Shifra?
Yeah, Shifra. Then he also had Gladiator there. I think they were good friends and
you understand? But let's give you Don Chris. Yeah, he already declared himself. Even if you cry, even if you talk A, B, C, D up to Z, he's not going to refund you money. Listen it out.
Sigenda bawa ya denkumi bili, and I repeat this. Sigenda bawa ya denkumi za Uganda bili. Tugende mu koti.
Nengo kiliza bakubanja.
Ati bazimpa ko inako endagano endanga ngabakola kanti bawa Don Chris sente. Kuli siti kuliko linnya lyange, kuliko we nasayininga, oba ku Skype nizi kuliko linnya lyange, Skype nizi ya Don Chris. Kamba ite limanya gange.
Is it?
Kamba ite limanya gange. Lisiti sikusayininga nga ku lisiti. Tonkwasanga ku nsimbi. Ndi safe emirundi 15.
Flash right here on U24. How are you doing? Let me hope you're having the vibe. Let me also you're vibing with us while you're getting to know what is happening on your favorite celebrities, both local and international news. So, Gravity onto Joe, you know, he was on Chibozi, you know, that TikTok live, you know, by Bruno K. Yeah, he was on it. I saw Gravity onto Joe. I saw A-Pass, and Lil Puzzle, I like her music, and many others. Yeah, Rakwambela with Damanya. So, Munaga, as you know, Gravity Omutuju, things have not been well between Gravity and General Zamba. General Zamba Nyaluleta, one of my baddest rappers here in Uganda. So, as if you could remember, it's just like a few weeks ago when General Zamba held a concert. It wasn't his. It was Yenze concert. It was kind of a Swahili hip hop stuff like that. Yes, but General Zamba, I think he was just the main act.
Yeah, the main act.
Yeah, but most people think it was his concert. Actually, I don't know. I'm not so certain about that story.
The thing is like this. When you talk about hip hop in Uganda, there are places that you look at first.
Definitely.
You first look at JNL Zamba, you look at Navio, you look at the likes of Big Trail, Munji, Santana, you're looking at Zita, also those
Saint Nelly said.
Yeah, many of them, they're there. The Felisters, that we're looking at.
Yeah. Baby girl.
So, right now, as they say, he's the father of hip hop. So, that is why the fire was storming the internet and the Chibozi was. Yeah.
Okay, so when Gravity Omtuju was being questioned about what is his take on General Zamba, mention what was he? Baba Ganyok Sikulentalo in one way or the other. As you know, Gravity Omtuju, he will never settle. He started spitting out fire. You know, he started to talk a lot of stuff, which I won't mention out. First of all, before getting to this story, he posted a picture on his IG. He said that he's going to release a song. But the picture, it was a picture of a girl with the face of General Zamba. Abana Gravity, that is too much. Let General Zamba be. Why don't you let... Gravity money yavireta, Gravity yavi. Akama mukazi musajja muno mukazi. Gravity Omtuju, please stop it, I beg. And so, yet he said it to this General Zamba, saying that the concert flopped, stuff like that. And according, okay, his concert was like this. General Zamba, if he thinks that he was big, he's just new back in the country and he's a legendary hip hop artist. Why did his concert flop? Why did it flop? But for his case, because remember, his concert also flopped right last year. It was around September. Yeah, yes, Mbagaya Isma, Namina, Chagana. But for him, he defended himself saying that, remember on that day, there was a Nigerian artist in Uganda who was going to perform, that is Madi, King Madi. On the same day, we had Mikie Wine also performing, and we had Awilo Longoba, featuring Chike. Also he had Sheraton. Katukwe Gamba. It was just fair. It was just fair for him to have those few numbers on his concert. But for General's concert, there was Kwegamba nothing. He had a wide, variety of people to come through. But why did they refuse? It meant he's no longer. Hey, gravity. Let me give you gravity. Trying to talk about General Zamba.
Our great. Who's the gravity? Omaninga Drake.
Aina chimba che yayimbyao kibadde kitambula ku TikTok. Simaye yasimbula n'alagawa. Yasimbula. Where did he go after kusimbula? Tegera ate saagala kwogera ku bya show ye, saagala gendayo nnyo kuba nina obusungu bwange. Agambye mbu posta yange eyo gayo omu n'agamba ono ayogera lwakuba n'oli show yamusala n'ono yamusala. Eyange waliwo facts lwaki teyatambula bulungi, factors. Ekisooka political factor. What did it to the decade and the rise? Factors, causes, and the decline of gravity's show at Lugogo. Then you suggest the political influence. There was a lot of shows on the same date with Gravity's show.
During that, MC Moffat had to say something, wants to say something about that. So Moffat, what's your take on that? Yo.
People who battle with Gravity, how do they manage?
I don't know.
Because Gravity is one guy that's unbeatable in any way.
He doesn't care.
Gravity, you're not killing the
He's good at his words.
And I like it the way he keeps his word, by the way, at times.
Tewali buzibu.
Tujja kuleeta omuceere n'obutunda.
Gravity akuba style ki? Hip hop.
Say luga flow.
Not kati ye tujita kidanda tugendera awo. Kyonna ekijja kiba
Lwaki abasonge n'omumwa ewa hip hop?
Not kati kali atandikira kyamujjayo.
Alina track ya hip hop.
Tewakubira remix ya Walomeza ya
Shamo, what are you talking about? You wanna this?
Remix.
Kano kayimbye nkajje ku mutima nange neebuuza nzani wa.
Tuno ya Baboon Forest ya Havana awi.
Nana Shamo nana si. Tatidde masasi. Let us first pause on that. Shamo tujja kuja after. Okay, to another story. We do have one of Precious Remy. If you know Precious Remy, you know she was a TV host right here in Uganda. She has worked on numerous TV stations, radio stations, and there are some fans of Precious Remy. Miss Vindeva. What? I think you're telling your slogan.
Yeah, true that.
I mean, what's the Miss Gundi, what? Miss Gundi, what? Miss Tyson, what? So, Miss Vindeva, what? Yes, she's now in USA. Remember, she got Summer, that is Mr. Bean Deva. He came here, they started to start up something from courtship. They did that with Chala, Kwanjula, and we are right about now, we're seeing some friends that are having 2 other babies, you know, and that is a boy and a girl. So she's doing good. When it comes to her family, she's doing well. But after this last pregnancy, she's decided to settle right in USA with her husband. But there have been kind of rumors that is she going to come back here in Uganda, you know, try to continue on her journey of being a media personality. You know, we were trying to you know, argue about that. Is she gonna come back? Is she gonna stay there? But finally, she came out, you know, on her social media platforms, and she told us, you know, enough is enough. She was like, I'm gonna. I feel like she said that this is the time for me to concentrate on my family. Because I've been just up and down, you know, I got my first boy, I was in media singing, TV, radio, I got my husband, I could only see him like only 1 month. Kwa kamanaga even I couldn't get time. Okumufumbile toke, okumufako, okumunyige. I tell you know when it comes to ladies, to girls, what to agala that kakea. So that is what she was missing. So this time around she was like, let me go and settle with my husband right in USA. In Uganda, I'm not gonna come back. When it comes to the media, I'm not coming back. Listen it out from Rapey.
Actually, since I am home of late, you guys, now let me come here and officially tell you that I resigned from my job. So I don't work for media anymore. I am a stay-home mother, fully stay-home mother. It's like I'm in my retirement. It's like I'm in my retirement period. Is it? I chose it this way. I wanted to have my kids in the right time, settle, sit home. I'll talk more for me to go back to work. So do not expect me to be working anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, as for now, I am just concentrating on my children. Now maybe kulabirira mwami wange. Yeah, I love it that way. Kuva we nali namufumbirwa nali semulabiriranga ko like kubeera oninga matino myezi 2 gijujugudde wali eri mmufumbire kamere mmulabirire mmanye alidde ki kikyasinga okwagala kikyatayagala. The same thing with my children because omulenzi omukulu Prince abadde nga tubadde tuli Uganda abadde asoma mu boarding. Kati omanyi abaana babeera mu boarding tubeera nabo obudde butono. Kakati ndowooza ensonga neya Prince okubeera nti naye Prince eyinza kugyogerako nga naye waali. For now kanjogere ku bindeese. Nina bingi ebindeese. Ekisookera ddala
Miss Bindeba mumuwulidde. Mwafa tulina kyoyongerawo?
Esimu inaako buzibu omukyala anyumirwa ekikye kubanga abonyeebonye. Mu Uganda abonyeebonye.
Nena abonyeebonye ddi nga she has been flexing around.
Yes, she has flexed naye. Uganda.
Inside Africa baddeyo.
Obeerayo ng'akaba mu bulangije. Muleke agenda olwagenda muno kagenda atuule. Mu bufumbo. Muleke. All the best in your marriage, in your life. Yes.
Kwagaliza birungi Miss Bindeba.
Okay, time we are done with the Ugandan stories, the local news. Now let's get to bump into the international stories. So let's get to talk about Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Oh my God. I feel like it's just a few months, you know, Cardi B separated with Offset. Yeah. You know, these guys have 3 kids. You know, things have been like going, you know, smoothly. But out of the blue, I think they've been having, you know, up and down during their marriage. And Cardi B felt like, I mean, enough is enough. So they had a divorce and they separated ways, you know. So a few months ago, again, we started to see Cardi B flexing around with a basketball player. That is Stefan Diggs. And you know he's a cool guy, but Stefan is Stefan is looking so adorable. Oh my god, like the way you're seeing on the screen. Oh my god. And I have to say something. Let me be like how Alunji about one name. Honestly, Stefan is handsome. Shema Gezako. No, Shema, I'm creating a cool Saturday.
Hey,
I was
producer Tyson.
Tyson, I'm creating a cool Tuesday.
I tell you,
Hafizo. Sandy. Anyways, back to the story. Back to the story of Cardi B. So we started to see Cardi B and Stefan Diggs, you know, are flexing around, you know, during the basketball matches, you know, in the clubs or the yacht, you know, of enjoying life. And we first had it like rumors, these guys are dating. And finally, they revealed it on their socials, especially Cardi B. Yeah, that's can be finding these guys are too. Elanga, Anganga confirming, man, I moved on. I'm with Stefan Diggs, and they're doing so adorable and doing so amazing. To a certain extent, we also saw Stefan Diggs, you know, actually having the same hairstyle and the baby, that wave, you know, Cardi B and Omtang wave. The corners we've had, Stefan Naina's Kolachi, Naga never comes. That is the stepfather love, you know, the guy was trying to put out. But that never settled well with Offset. You are even young Offset. But when you get it right about now, these two, they are no more. Cardi B, I last saw her. Actually, on her social media pages, but she was on a fashion week. But then after that fashion week, you know, again, I mean, let me try to dig out, you know, with the best outfit, stuff like that. I got to find out she deleted all the pictures she were with Stefan Diggs. We go, we delete ABCD up to Z.
But Cardi B is lucky she's not an African. That is it.
Huh?
An African man or like a.
Oh, like, come on. They're not married. They don't have a kid together. They will just study. I think their relationship is just like months old.
With all the sacrifices I made hair like for your ex.
Oh. Come on. Now you African lovers, you African lovers, you have that staunch love, yeah?
Yeah.
So just get to know, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, there is just trouble in the paradise of love. There is just trouble, and for me, honestly, Holy Kim, I'm just praying to God, please bring them back, because I mean, this was a new couple. This was a new couple which was inspiring me. But
I thought you were praying for the man to come for you.
I think because then we guys don't like me. Let me just go to the next story. So NLE Chopper, you know, an American rapper, you know, he has, you know, one of the best rappers in USA. There's particular NLE Chopper. Yeah. So right about now, he posted on his IG when he's having a bald head. He went and trimmed off the hair. You can then coaching kind of a dread. He's having a bald hair. And actually, according to the pictures, like the way you're seeing on your screen, he said that he was being inspired by Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur, if you get to know him, I mean, this is one of the legendary hip-hop artists. And I feel like he inspired him, you know, to have that new look. And also he said that he's trying to tap into a new change, into a new era. Because a guy who wants to
Choino manya, singa wada manyo Uganda. Yarao.
People have been going again and saying about Gambuno Tiani. But honest, looking at the guy, he's looking so adorable. Like the guy is resembling like Tyson, our producer. Remember that Shaolin.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I'm gonna level Africa. Actually, I've come to realize, I think starting from last year, many celebrities have come out and they've been taking off their hair because in Uganda, so far I've seen one of the TV presenters, media presenters, like on NRG, that is Sean Prezi. He came out and cut off his hair. South Africa, I've seen Nasty C do the same. Even myself, because I'm also a star. And I'm not dread.
Really?
Hey.
Oh.
So, you know.
Even talk about Nigeria. Oh my God, the name is gone. The Nigerian artist, this guy with this band, you know, Ruga, yeah. He also chopped his hair.
Yeah, I think people are now trying to adopt now the change of being normal. We have been abnormal for the past years.
Inspired by this.
What are you trying to mean? What are you trying to mean? Those guys with dreads, but they're not abnormal.
No, we used to be abnormal. You know, at times when you get to that stage, we're trying to enter into a life that, should I say, it is kind of responsible because I can't come out.
Are you having a baby?
A baby from where?
Inspiration by Jinja.
But anyways, I mean, due to the fact of time, please allow us to call it a show. But before, there are some kings and queens who were born today, Moffat, and amongst those, we do have Uncle Chibira. So Uncle Chibira, happiest birthday. I mean, we do love you so much. Much love from you, Flash, and you, 24.
Happy birthday, dear uncle.
Dear uncle.
Happy birthday, dear uncle. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday,
dear uncle.
Anyone.
Anyways, Colico is my name. That has been New Flash watching you 24, and alongside the baddest and the craziest MC.
Moffat MC, the answer Mulugwara.
And
I want to call upon the people of Luzira, Mutungo, Chitintale, Bina, Chirombe. Tomorrow, La Festa Bar, Coromios Hotel. Walio Master Parrot.
Encha.
Mulilo.
Kakwake.
Oshtegede.
Please, avec. Until next time.
Sympathical Thursday. Nebeka Man Events. Snare Music. Muje tunyumirwe. Nja kubeerayo nava ajja kubeerayo omukazi DJ Eva ajja kubeerayo
soko tukwemo master
DJ Shamuka toyogera nyo kati sa
ayogerayo kato ndi mu
ono kola action kati kuwanga
thank you action better than words
muliro kwake osege kwa hizo pale zali za dala nno za kugamba nno matuze mazima
zali kwala
hey
Anyone who wants